I'm going to talk about the embryogenesis stages. The fertilization takes place when the spermatozoon has successfully entered the ovum of two sets of genetic material carried by the gametes. When they fuse together, they result in the zygote, a single diploid cell that usually takes place in the fallopian tubes. The entry of the sperm causes calcium to be released, which blocks entry to other sperm cells. That's why only one sperm can enter the egg. The zygote contains the combined genetic material carried by both the male and the female gametes, which consist of the 23 chromosomes from the nucleus of the ovum and the 23 chromosomes from the nucleus of the sperm. The 46 chromosomes undergo changes which lead to the formation of the embryo having two cells. His first division marks the beginning of cleavage, a process which continues with the division of two cells by mitosis to give 4 cells, which then will divide into 8, and so on, increasing the number of cells without an increase of the size of the initial zygote. Cells differentiate into an outer layer of cells, collectively called the chloroplast, and then the inner cell mass. The inner cell mass will give rise to the embryo itself, while the fetal part of the placenta will form the outer chloroplast layer. Cells of the chloroplast allow blastocyst to attach itself to the embryo, where it will implant. The formation of the hypoblast and epiblast occurs at the beginning of the second week, which are two of the main layers of the germ disk in which the embryo will develop. The chloroplast then differentiates into an inner layer. The embryoplast forms an embryonic disc of 2 layers, an upper layer that will later become the ectoderm and a lower layer that will become the endoderm. The epiplast keeps moving and forms a 3rd layer, the mesoderm. The epiplast has now differentiated into 3 germ layers, so that the bilaminar disc is now a trilaminar disc. The disc is stretched between what will become an amniotic cavity and a yolk sac. And those are the stages of this process.